Set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Prescott to throw it.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Carson shedding the tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
DJ Reed on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Reed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They run it with Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Forced out to his left. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll roll, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Finding time. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Amari Cooper. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He's going. He's checking. And 47.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play here for Dallas.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Play action now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
31, Seahawks 7. Greg Zuerlein making off for defense.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Dominated, boys. Dominated.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and think.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big